Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Beavers will put total weather and we'll get started. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking for a man, it's Madsen. Gets it to the back. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback gets enough. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away. When you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving, make sure you got that thing locked up. He didn't. Defense took advantage of it.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Fires to the big fella. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Really good job working. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on the 11th-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Again, no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Under fire. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed, get a positive play.
And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Slips away. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 45 on his way. He's finally run out of bounds, but not before a huge gain.
And it's plays like that that galvanize a home crowd. Just listen to this place right now. It was an awesome job on the scramble, getting what he could get, breaking free, and creating an explosive play. But this is where the home field advantage really kicks in. You get this crowd and this volume rocking, man, they are hard to beat at home when they sound like that.
That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Looking to fire. Got his man. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And it's been a rough start for this defense. They've given up too many yards, a third down right there, but a good chance to bow your neck now, to make a statement. First and goal, we got to be physical, got to stop the run game, get a chance to make a stop on this first possession, and force a field goal.
Defense in press coverage. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
They'll try it again after the incomplete pass on third and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Wants to go up top. Starts to scramble to the left. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, South Carolina. Fit it in the window for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical fourth down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. Two dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on fourth down.
After taking taking another look just to confirm everything. The officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Fires to the big fella.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Defense did a great job. 30 short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on fourth down in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly to the tight end. The Beavers get it past the sticks. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. He wants to throw it again. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Rushes on him. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Oregon State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Going right to work up top. Here comes the heat. On the run, fires downfield. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. And the Beavers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Murphy. Caught, close to the marker, it's Walker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. He's got it on the run. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Beavers!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. On the move to his left. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the one.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. Finds a tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about.
There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Fires on the move. He makes the catch. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And it's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And the pass is incomplete off the fake field goal, and sometimes you just outsmart yourself. The Gamecocks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. explosive play at the 37-yard line.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw. Nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Plucks it out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
The Beavers have their offense in high gear. Looking for room. It's Hankerson. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving.
Touchdown, Beavers! A great catch and run for 6.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, and getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. on their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Sellers. Here's the heat. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. And the Gamecocks in the hurry up.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get him in.
Makes the grab inside the 30. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field. Treat him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
Play the analytics here, and you go for two. From the gun. He makes his way in for the two, and now they trail by only 6. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. And that one, I don't think, with required 10 yards, it did not. Penalty marker is out. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. If you're the defensive coordinator, no time to worry about bust. You have to sell out to get the ball back. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Beavers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Got it in the middle, it's Hankerson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. On the run, it's Hankerson. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it and still on his feet.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
And a chance, perhaps, to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. They'll move the tight end. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And the Beavers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They need 7 more yards to reach the end zone. It's 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. They want to run it left here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon State.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And they'll try to tack on 2. They're going to run it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Oregon State 34, South Carolina 22.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sellers. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team.